I'm Ben Hooper, and this is Weekend Odds and Ends, a special Friday edition of the UPI Odd News Minute for December 13th, 2024. Welcome to Weekend Odds and Ends, our weekly roundup of the missed odd-portunities that didn't quite make this week's podcasts. First up, an Australian zoo shared video from a surprise animal escape drill featuring the zoo's director playing the part of a fugitive cassowary. Rockhampton councillor for Parks, Sport and Public Spaces, Sherry Rutherford, said the drill at Rockhampton Zoo was the first to take place during operating hours with guests present. Rutherford said, "The exercise was kept a complete surprise, with staff only realizing it was a drill after it began. It was also a surprise to zoogoers on the day who were able to see the training in action, with some even getting to take part." The drill featured Rockhampton Zoo director Liz Bellward playing the escaped animal in an ostrich costume. The zoo said Bellward wore an ostrich costume because, unfortunately, you can't buy a cassowary Halloween costume. Officials said zookeepers and the rest of the team communicated effectively and worked well together to bring the cassowary safely back to its enclosure. Moving on from cassowary cosplay capers to behemoth bear biology, wildlife officials in Mississippi said researchers trapped and tagged a 510-pound bear that is officially the largest ever documented in the state. The Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks said researchers with its black bear program have been trapping bears in the state and outfitting them with GPS collars for tracking. Anthony Ballard, the MDWFP Black Bear Program coordinator, trapped a bear known as M18 and was shocked when the Bruin weighed in at a record-breaking 510 pounds. M18 was first collared in August 2022 when he weighed a comparatively petite 360 pounds. The department said the bear was able to slip out of his tracking collar shortly after his first capture. Meanwhile, in loquacious acts of linguistic wizardry, a renowned speller known as the Tiger Woods of Scrabble took the top spot at the Spanish World Scrabble Championships in Granada, Spain, despite not speaking Spanish. Nigel Richards, a New Zealander currently living in Malaysia, came out ahead of 145 opponents after winning 22 consecutive matches. Richards, the number one ranked player in the World English Language Scrabble Players Association, has been nicknamed the Tiger Woods of Scrabble, with nearly 200 tournament victories to his name. His latest title was earned despite his reportedly not even speaking the Spanish language. Second place finisher Benjamin Olezola said, "This is someone with very particular, incredible abilities. He's a gifted guy." Richards previously won the French language title in 2015 and 2018, despite not speaking or understanding French. Liz Fagerland, a longtime friend, said Richards spent 9 weeks memorizing the nearly 400,000-word French language Scrabble dictionary. Speaking of creature features, a pair of Michigan brothers came to the aid of a deer that fell through the ice covering an Upper Peninsula bay, and then rescued it a second time moments later. A video shared by the Island View Resort shows brothers Jeff and Greg Lipple coming to the rescue of the doe stranded in the frigid waters of the Cedarville Bay. Greg Lipple used a kayak to corral the deer to a spot where Jeff was able to get a rope around the animal and pull it out of the water. The deer attempted to run toward shore, but ended up falling through the ice a second time. The brothers were again able to rope the doe, and this time it was able to make it to shore. And finally, in our recurring segment, The Afternoon Rush, the Idaho man who holds the most concurrent Guinness World Records added another title to his name by donning a blindfold and performing 41 pickleball serves in 1 minute. David Record Breaker Rush said his journey toward taking the title for the most blindfolded pickleball serves in 1 minute began when he came across a video of the previous record, which stood at 23 serves. Rush managed to hit 43 balls into the service square, but one landed after the 60 seconds had elapsed, and another was disqualified by Guinness World Records for unknown reasons. He officially took the record with 41 blindfolded serves, but Rush said he is already planning to make another attempt at the record after improving his pickleball skills. For these stories and more national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com. Follow the UPI Odd News Minute on YouTube and TikTok. What board game would you want to play at the international level? Let us know in the comments.